Tomorrow will hurt really bad. It is not going to hurt, Cornelia, because tomorrow or a few days after, you may well be holding a Eurovision trophy. Shall we talk about it? Let's do this! Sweden, Sweden, Sweden. They often copy and paste from Melodifestivalen to Eurovision, and for good reason. They know what they're doing, it's tried and tested, the bookies have responded, much of the public has responded. If it's not broke, why fix it? If you watched Melodifestivalen, then you will have seen this. Cornelia looks very high fashion, wearing something that's actually from H&M. She plucked this from her mother's closet. Her mother works at H&M. Looks very expensive. She's on the floor, pouring her heart out, talking about she's found the right one at the wrong time, he's gonna leave her, but before the sun rises, she hopes they can just hold each other close one last time. Her voice was warbly and as lovely as ever. There's only one real change with the staging, and we see this in the photographs that were on Instagram. There's a laser beam, a red laser beam that shoots, I guess it shoots across the side. In the photo they've posted, it looks like it's coming out of her head, like our woman's like, give me the trophy, boing! But it just looks really cool. This was already sleek, this was already, you know, near perfection in my book because it's sleek but also soulful. I think there's grit here. I love that she gets up and walks, and it's not too overdone or over choreographed. Yeah, I mean, again, more of the same, but the same was already good.
If the sun is broke, bring your own.
Oh!
Yes.
I mean, there was a lot of talk about whether Cornelia would use this massive sun as, you know, change up the staging to have the sun as the green screen rather than bring her own, but it's turned out to be quite a good idea to just bring your own. You know, often when we get to these rehearsals, there's not loads we can say about Sweden just because they do copy and paste so much, but, you know, it is pretty much perfect as it is. There are, you know, only minor little changes that they might need to do. You know, people watching it for the first time are not going to know what happened at Melodifestivalen, and it's not going to be in their mind whatsoever. So us coming into this and seeing exactly the same thing isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, they haven't shot their chances by any means. They are still very much in the contention.
I feel like whoever normally had to use that, you know, Eurovision sun has to rent that sun of Cornelia so they can use for their stagings, because this is beautiful, this is gorgeous, and it's even better than the Melodifestivalen because the staging is bigger, of course, and you know the emotion is there, the power is there, the power of her voice. And she's so gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. I love her so much.
She really is a beautiful woman. When the camera came in on her face, I was just like, wow, earlier watching the very short TikTok that we got. So this song coming into Eurovision was my number one. It's just so heartfelt. It's just so relatable for every single one of us, because we've all had that moment where we feel like we met the right one at the wrong time. But as I've said before, that is not the reality, because the right one always comes along at the right time. So the right one does always come along at the right time. I love the color selection that has been chosen. Obviously red, when we see red, we think of love. Many of you may know that green is the color of the heart chakra. The chakras are these little orbs that spin throughout the body, and our heart chakra, it's located about here in the body. So I don't know if any thought went into the color green being tied to the heart chakra, but with that chakra, we can heal. I can actually balance your chakras for you, Cornelia. I love this song. It remains my favorite. I was a little disappointed that there wasn't much change to the staging, but it's kind of hard to change something that is already close to perfection. Final thought, I hope that H&M top is current season, because I literally just said to either Sinan or Katie earlier, wow, I would love to have that for a night out with my girlfriends.
It's actually a good thing that they copy and pasted. They didn't factor this sun into their plans, and because they blotted it out of their mind, they're not suffering any consequences now by having a black rainbow of death behind them. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you living for Sweden? Do you, like us, still think this is absolutely amazing? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Like this video, comment all your thoughts down below, and hit subscribe.
We are on every social media platform, and they are...
Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Discord channel, podcast, Apple, Spotify. We're everywhere. We'll see you later.
Bye!